Hey everybody, Abby Normal here. I'm making a mini video to tell you all that super big changes are on the horizon, and I've had an awesome blitzkrieg, like a good blitzkrieg of crazy events, one after another, after another, after another, happen over the last month and a half. It has a lot to do with making friends in the most unsuspecting places and developing bonds and connections, support networking, spiritual support networking, and really growing and developing and expanding in whole new ways. So as you know, if you're sort of a regular to my channel, I haven't made any videos in the last couple weeks, and the reason why is because I was out of town, and I went on the most random trip to North Carolina, and I'm gonna start sharing Mother Earth gifts with people. So I went to North Carolina to a gem show with somebody I've gotten to know over the last year just through doing psychic services. A phenomenal soul, phenomenal heart, phenomenal human being. And we worked together to get an inventory, a surplus of of stones, sacred stones, that we can share to enhance people's lives. So I was learning all about crystals, stones, all that kind of stuff, all about about that. But I also did mentorship experiences, so I mentored her. And believe it or not, Angel is so quick, such a fast learner. She's already developed into somebody I consider a beginner psychic. Like, I actually feel like she's not a beginner psychic by any means. I do not feel like she is a shamanic journey healer, just like me. She's just getting started, right? So I did mentorship with her while I was there, and I'm totally delighted to share her psychic gifts on my website. There's so much going on. There's so much going on. But if you go to my website, you'll notice that either A, you're going to get a screen that says an awesome website on the horizon or something like that, or B, you're going to get a page with all a bunch of scrambled code. So last week on Wednesday, I spent until from 7 a.m. until midnight preparing to introduce a whole new theme, to really freshen up the presentation of my website. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and it just hasn't happened, hasn't happened, hasn't happened. Well, now all of a sudden it's happening. And so I started to, I got in a position to put it out there, and then error 500 error, like I can't even get into my website to fix it. Like, I can't do anything. And so I was with the tech support people, and about midnight is when I went to bed, and so put sort of like a cursor screen in there to let people know, that what was going on. The next day the internet's not functioning, and then the next day, like, the internet's not functioning. I'm still with at Angel's house. And so during that time, we obviously spent a lot of time interacting and mentor doing journey stuff, and in preparing to get all of our stones, out there, and just sort of get an inventory and things like that. And then I had a 2-day drive back home, and um, so it's been like a crazy whirlwind, and I still don't have a website. So, so if you've been trying to access my website, that's the reason why I don't have one. Also, didn't have a whole lot of opportunity to do any psychic work during that time. So you can imagine I'm super super busy getting all caught up with everything, with psychic services, with trying to get my website and out there, and and then also to build a sacred stone store. And then I'm gonna start offering mentorship opportunities. Plus, another cool thing is, I'm working with Angel. She's from Japan, so she speaks Japanese. So I'm working with her to introduce some of my spiritual gifts and skills with the people of Japan, which is really cool, which is really exciting for me. So you see, I'm branching out. I'm becoming more, thanks to connecting, thanks to support, thanks to love, thanks to friendship, thanks to me being open minded to new things in my life. You see what I'm saying about this? So So not only that, there's some other cool things that have been taking place. So obviously, some of the videos I made before I left town, I was talking about Amun-Ra. So amunras.com, if you go out there, you'll see just a page, and you could submit a contact form for a free spiritual question and answer. You go to the Amun-Ra YouTube channel, and then you can watch a video where Joseph or I will answer the question. I'm trying to get Angel to do some questions too, because she's absolutely ready for it. I'm super excited to see her grow and develop. And Spirit has proven to me that it's time for me to start being a teacher. And so Amun-Ra is starting to grow. We're not just 2 people or 3 people, but there's more to it, because we're not just 3 people. We're turning into like 6 or 7 people. So we're starting to grow with more voices, more impressive spiritual calibers that have gifts to share, have spiritual wisdom and know-how that can be shared to help us all grow. So it's really cool that I've been developing sort of a network, a support group, a spiritual support group. So it's sort of small right now, but in the future, Joseph and I both our intertwined goal is to create metaphysical sanctuaries, so metaphysical school and healing centers across the world where people can go and experience love, pure healing, pure rest, pure rejuvenation, where they can learn how to develop their own psychic ability and to go on to help others. Because the point of life is either we can hog it all, keep it all to ourselves, and try and promote ourselves and be the most awesome super person with all the money, or we can start realizing that healing each other, sharing gifts of love with each other, and it transforms our heart, it transforms their heart, which transforms our hearts, which transforms all the hearts. So when I heal one person, I'm also healing myself, which is also healing everybody across the globe. There's also healing all of creation. So my heart is intertwined with God's heart, is intertwined, with your heart. All the hearts are intertwined with God's heart. So when one human heart is crying and, shivering in a corner, that's also God's heart. That's also in my heart. That's also in your heart. That's in all of our hearts. So when children are starving in Africa, that suffering is also in our heart. That is also in all of our hearts. We're all interconnected. We're all part of this thing together. That's why it's important that we start healing each other, that we start sharing what is our special skill, what is our special know-how. Maybe you aren't here for being a shamanic journey healer, but maybe you're here because you are here for a movement. You like Mother Earth, you're here to plant trees, or you're here to grow gardens, or teach people how to grow gardens. I don't know what it is. That you find that and you give that gift, and now you change the world. And your soul, it grows, it expands, it becomes enlightened, and all the souls are applauding you and saying, thank you for doing this for planet Earth and for all of humanity. Even if it was a small step for man, it's a huge step for the spiritual universe. It's a huge step for your soul. It's huge. Don't underestimate the little movements, because they make big differences. So I'm just making this video to tell you that I'm still alive. I've been doing lots of fun things, lots of exciting things. And the spirit realm clearly is not ready for me to have a website out there yet. Otherwise, I would just have it. Because why else would I spend an entire day working on doing this? And then by the time I finally do it, everything crashes and burns. And then I don't have internet. And then I have to drive home for 2 days, so I still don't have internet. I still can't work on it. And then, I have another day where I'm finally home, but I have all of this sort of, I got to get back into the swing of my normal life stuff going on, and weird life things happening. So it's sort of like I still can't work on it. It's like, it is what it is, It's just, it'll be when it's meant to be. So divine timing, like message about divine timing. So this is my video to tell you all that. I also did a pretty intensive, it's like the scary and the happy Abby combined to tell you that the time is now, okay? Again, another video telling you the time is now, and giving you another message about why you need to be exploring this. because it's about facing your fears. The entire message is about facing your fears as a bucket list item. Like, what is your fear? What are you afraid of, as far as stepping out into the world and doing what you're meant to do? Now you need to face that as like a bucket list item, and now watch yourself grow and expand and be like, wow, I can't believe what I've accomplished. I can't believe how awesome I feel inside about myself and about my life, because I did the hardest thing, the one thing I never thought that I would do. I did that one thing. So I just made a video about that, and I thought, I better make a video to tell people my website is not existent right now. So if you want a psychic service with me, I'm very sorry, but it's not a possibility until I get my website up, which I hope like in the next few days. I'm kind of revamping a lot of stuff as well behind the scenes, and so that's another kind of reason on the stall out for that too. Anyway, I just want to make a little video, let everybody know what's going on in Abby's world. I hope you are all happy and enjoying life, and I hope you've all been feeling this super awesome tidal wave. It's not the real physical tidal wave that kills us all. It's actually an energetic tidal wave that is pushing us forward in motion, to bring about whole new life, growing super gardens of love inside of our own hearts, inside of our own dream minds, our manifesting minds, and we're starting to feel connected with other people. We're starting to not feel alone. We're starting to feel supported, and we're starting to grow, right? That's part of what is going on right now. Ascension happens when we choose to grow inside ourselves, in our hearts and our minds, when we grow in love. So the tidal wave of ascension love is starting to fill our worlds, and we allow it to happen, okay? Without fear, without hesitation, we allow the ascension love tidal wave to just manifest for us. We go with the flow. So what's Abby doing right now? Website not working. I'm starting a crystal business that I can't even put out there. I have all these paintings that I still haven't even you know what I mean? It's like tidal wave is like, I can't swim, I'm drowning. It's like, no, just go with the flow. Everything is happening into all divine timing. It's all perfect timing. So this is a video about Abby's life intertwined with a message about divine timing. It's gonna be okay. Everything happens when it's meant to, and even what looks like a total chaotic mess is actually perfect. There is no such thing as a mess. There's no such thing as chaos. It's the humanness that feels like it can't keep up with all these things, but Spirit's got this. Spirit can keep up with a trillion things times a trillion things times a trillion things with their eyes closed, without even like a moment's thought. A human being is like, I got 5 things happening at once. I can't do it. So you just chill out, right? Divine timing. You just let it go, and then you just ride the wave. Just totally surf the wave of awesome change. Okay, so that being said, I do have a website. If you ever want to find me out there, it will eventually be up and running, so you can explore it. It's abbynormalswisdomquest.com. So check it out. Right now, it's either going to look like a scramble of like code and like clothing store garbage. Jargon. I meant jargon, not garbage. Okay. But or it's going to say, awesome website on the way. I don't know why it kind of flips the screens. It just does. I don't care. It just is what it is right now. It'll be awesomer than this soon. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Thank you for this video. I hope it teaches you a little bit about divine timing. Check out my other YouTube videos. Check out the video that I just did. Kick yourself in the rear and start facing your fears and start growing and feeling and filling yourself with more love. It's a good thing. Facing fears and filling yourself with more love is a good thing. It's amazing how you can grow. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and so much more to come on the very near horizon. Okay, have a wonderful day.